Big time news for the New Orleans Saints and starting quarterback Drew Brees today. Officially, he was designated as returning to practice. The New Orleans Saints opened his 21-day window, so during practice today, Brees participated. This is the first time he has done so since he had a puncture in his lung, since he broke many ribs. A significant step for Drew Brees. Now, Sean Payton talked to reporters after practice and insisted they will not rush him back. They don't need to make a decision right now, so he did not say who their starting quarterback is going to be, but Brees must function properly and feel confident that he can throw and have full range of motion. However, I am told things went well today. Didn't sound like he was in a lot of pain. Sounded like he threw the ball pretty well. I'm not ready to say all systems go just yet, but certainly for the Saints, who really do want Brees back, and Brees, who wants badly to be back himself, things are going in the right direction.
It's pretty simple. It's just functionality, strength, throwing, without soreness. I mean, there's a process, and last week with the trainers, he had one throwing day, and yesterday, the same way. So it's really asymptomatic, feeling good, strong, and like you function and be an asset and play well. I think everyone's monitoring, pay attention to it all, and so we'll just see how this week goes.
All right, let's dig into the Brees quarterback situation with the Saints now, as Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero are here to join us. Ian, what's your understanding of the likelihood we see Drew Brees this week?
No, it's definitely not out of the question. I think if you would probably ask me on Sunday, and I actually talked about this on Sunday morning, I would say there's not a very good chance. Sounds like the throwing session that Brees had last week didn't go great. He didn't have full range of motion. He was dealing with some pain. The outlook wasn't great. And then it sounds like yesterday, when he was officially designated as returning to practice, still on IR, not yet activated yet, but did go to practice. Sounds like it went well, and he took some real first-team reps. And I think for Drew Brees and for the New Orleans Saints, obviously they're coming off a loss where they did not play well. Tom, that Brees is pushing to play, has told people he wants to play, and thinks he can be able to play. It's really just a matter of, is he healthy enough? And as Sean Payton said, is he basically asymptomatic? If the practice week goes as it started off yesterday, then there is a real chance that Drew Brees is back in the starting lineup on Sunday against the Chiefs. If he has a setback, then, of course, no qualms about going to Taysom Hill once again.
Ian, this is something that Drew Brees thinks that he can push through, but let's also consider where the Saints are right now in terms of what they are facing over these next several weeks. They've already secured a playoff spot. They can wrap up the NFC South with a win or a Bucs loss on Sunday. Yes, you still have things like the #1 seed and a playoff bye potentially at stake, but they don't need to rush back Drew Brees, and that fits in with what Sean Payton said. They want to make sure that he can function. They don't want him playing through pain or soreness. He'd been doing a lot of different rehab drills, throwing different objects, but hadn't really thrown a football up until the past several days here. Obviously, what he did over the weekend and then early portion of this week went well enough. They think that they could give him a chance at least to get out on the field and see how he functions. As Payton said, they will take till the end of the week here and make a decision. Is Drew Brees close enough to being all the way back? They can put him out there against the Chiefs, or is it another week of Taysom Hill?